Hello and good afternoon. My name is Jacob Espinola from ITL 672, Social Emotional Learning in Action for Professor Wilson. This is our Teachers as Agents of Change presentation on 3 takeaways. But I decided to do a little presentation, so let's jump in. Today's focus will be on cultural responsive pedagogy. Culturally relevant teaching or responsive teaching is a pedagogy grounded in teachers displaying cultural competency, skills at teaching in a cross-cultural or multicultural setting. Teachers using this method encourage each student to relate course content to their culture content. So we are going to bring education and culture into a full circle so everyone feels included, and we feel that we are going to learn from each other so we can create students learning in within curriculum. And we'll go in more into depth as we go into this presentation. Culture responsive pedagogy. Here are some statistics that I thought were pretty eye-opening. 49.8% of students' population is white, while other students are 50.2% other backgrounds. 87% teaching force are white, while other teachers are left at 13%. So huge number right there, big difference. And 49.8% are primary language English learners, while the other students are 50.2 speak other languages. So even though we're in America, we find that there are more second language learners or speakers than primary English learners. So right there, we understand that we need to adapt and start using more student assets into learning. So I've learned through this culture responsive pedagogy that there is 3 keys into implementation. And the first key is content, which is the curriculum and what we teach our students. So I learned is we choose content based on relevance to the student. We have an easier way of connecting the information we're trying to teach to the children for them to learn. So just building a connection from the content to the student, and choose content that disrupts stereotypes and bias. So we learned that in like English Wonders book, they do start to incorporate different students' cultures and backgrounds. And we stay away from stereotypes and bias, even though sometimes that is hard to stand away from, but at least we are aware what stereotypes are and we are aware of what bias are, and we can take that away from our teaching. And if we see that in our teaching, we can simply make a change and move forward. So implication is 1, content. 2, implementations. 1 is method. The which way are we teaching our students? And this can be construction of the knowledge. What is the knowledge the student has? The background knowledge, the building of background knowledge. What can we do in order to give the student the information so they can comprehend the new content bringing forth? And inquiry. We want everyone to have a voice. We want to inquire everyone in such methods. So there's a lot of different methods that can be used. So we want to use all the methods, not just one. And our third implementation is relationship. Now that's why they give us the first 10 days of instruction to build a relationship, because you can't really do your job if these kids just see you as a person throwing out information. Now, however, if you build a relationship of empathy, connecting with families, and authentic caring, they'll understand that The things you're trying to teach me are because you care for me and you want to see me succeed. Now, if you're just yelling at a student to learn what to learn, they're going to reject it and make your classroom very rowdy, and that lack of classroom management will decrease. So, with it being 3 weeks in, I'm learning that building relationships is indeed very important, because you don't want these kids to look at you as just a figure, but they want to look at you as more of someone that wants to invest in their education and show that you care more than just the school curriculum itself, but their success in the future. So the implementations moving forward for culture responsive pedagogy is 1, content; 2, the method which we teach the content; and 3, the relationship we are building with the student between the content and the methods. Now, with that being said, yes, I've learned that it is a challenge. And it's a challenge because our system is full of standardized testing, it's scripted program, and cultural intensive curriculum. They said it itself, are you more of a technician or a agent teacher? Now, it's a challenge, but I'm starting to learn that we can make the most complicated things into simple things if we just take it one day and break down the step and reflect and continue. And finally, revolutionary love. Now, the video said not romantic. And if you say love in a classroom, especially a 5th grade classroom, they're going to get all weird. But it is endless dedication. Are you putting the time, the effort, the blood and the sweat to make these kids really understand it's more than just education. It's preparation for life. It's preparation. Can you enjoy what you're going to do? I always tell my kiddos, and they always tell me, and I agree, that life is very hard. And that's why I have endless dedication to show them that we're going to incorporate different things. And with 3 weeks being said, I really enjoy this class and what I've learned. Moving forward, I'm connecting with my parents. Tomorrow, I'm going to write a little letter, get some information from them, and see if we can continue this full circle. So we're learning how to, be responsive with these cultures, but we're going to communicate with the parents, the house, the kids in the school, and then the community around it. Now, I don't think really the impact really happens unless everyone's really not entitled, but fully engaged on the same page. So I think that's going to be the challenge moving forward, is really getting everyone the same focus and practicing the same focuses. My reference is from onlineinspiredteachers.org. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jacob Michael Espinola. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.